Hey guys, Marsengan here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we are jumping in for the special anniversary edition of Battlefield, or Ultimate Clash, the 9th anniversary special edition. We are going to jump straight in. I'm not going to add Broly and Gogeta into the mix for the teams, because I know some people won't have pulled them, and are going to be trying to do everything they can to get extra stones to do more summons, and then B, I would have to completely change my physical and AGL teams. So maybe I'll do that after this for when I do the later clear, like extra clears to finish off all the missions and stuff like that. But we're just going to go ahead and use our normal teams. So we're going to go ahead and follow the normal Battlefield logic. One thing I will say for those of you guys who are jumping into this, the major difference between this and the normal Battlefields is we don't have a super weak first enemy who then has the same typing as the last boss. The final boss of this anniversary battlefield is Physical Ultimate Gohan, but he's STR for this particular version, and obviously the typing, I'm assuming, will change like next week. And this, I'm guessing it works like normal Battlefield, where this one stays up during the anniversary, but the typing of the enemies change. Actually, they don't change each week, do they? So maybe not. But anyway, Beast Gohan, well, Beastless, Least Gohan at the end is the only enemy who is STR. So you don't need to worry about using your AGL teams, but it's not one of those things that we normally do where like Beerus is super weak, and so then we use a like random like low class warriors team or something and save both of our STR teams. So we're just going to jump in straight away. We'll use our extreme STR team against Beerus, and yeah, see how we get on. So it's basically a Terrifying Conquerors team, or Terrifying Conquerors / movie bosses. Jace in there for a little bit of support and the Scouter ability. And yeah, let's see how we get on. I don't know any of the special abilities for the bosses or anything, but you can see like Beerus can be attack lowered and can be sealed. He has damage reduction and can't be stunned, and that's basically it, right? So, I mean, I guess we just let you go off in slot 1, I suppose. Frieza will get 3 extra ki because he's fighting a super class enemy, so he'll get his 18 ki super in the middle. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how this like compares to the strength of normal battlefields, but normally when they do these special event ones for the anniversary or the worldwide, yeah, okay, I was gonna say for the anniversary or the worldwide celebration, the difficulty level is a little bit lower, because especially for something like the anniversary, this is going to be big time for returning players or newer players. And I mean, Battlefield you can't do as a brand new player anyway, right? Because you have to have a certain number of URs, you have to be at a certain account rank already anyway. But obviously they want it to be as easy as possible, in the sense that people who have come back from the anniversary or for the anniversary and have accounts and stuff are going to be able to jump in and actually be able to beat the battlefield, or at least beat a decent amount of it, so that they can get the rewards and the extra stones and everything. So I'm not imagining we're going to have huge amounts of trouble with it, but we'll see how we get on. Kid Buu, of course, very good here. Gets hit, builds up damage reduction. Not really a slot 1 unit usually, but coming in clutch with the dodge. Oh, and there you go. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, right? With the lower I mean, stage 1 of the battlefield is always the easiest anyway. But yeah, basically one-shotting Frieza with our super attack. So, and now we can carry on for the boss. I think each of the 3 stages compared to the normal battlefield is 2 enemies and then the boss. Whereas obviously normally we have like 1 at the beginning, and then by the time you get to the end, you've got like 4 enemies and then the boss. So let's see, I run like a Terrifying Conquerors type setup. You for support, you Metal Cooler, I guess, as well. Yeah, Vegeta and Trunks. I do like their various arts. Like the LR art is obviously good, but even the non-LR art for Vegeta and Trunks is cool. So do this. Int Garlic Jr. Easy A when. Considering he is an extreme support unit and has big bad bosses, like, his EZA would be very, very good for a lot of these extreme teams. It's obviously not really very usable anymore, as old as he is. I'm assuming that AGL Gohan would have to get a EZA first though, right? Because he was the banner unit for him, so... That AGL Gohan could be really good with an EZA as well, to be fair. Alright, so Piccolo Jr. post super attack. Yeah, I was going to say, he'll be fine. Double digit damage. Garlic Jr. Will he kill here? 2 million attack stat. Like I say, he old, but you know. Yeah, there you go. That's good enough. So, yeah, definitely. This one, as I've said, right, clearly a little bit easier than the normal battlefields. The previous one with, like, the Metal Cooler as the final boss. A lot of people were saying that it's been the hardest battlefield for them so far, which makes sense because, you know, they get harder as the newer ones come out. But yeah, this one definitely not on that level, which is good. So Super AGL, so we'll run our Extreme Tech team. I still think this is the best way. Like, I talk about this in the Battlefield videos when we do these new runs, but I do think the best way to do Battlefield is just to do monotyping teams, but obviously build categories with them if you can. So we're doing Extreme Tech, but Zamasu and the androids both have Worldwide Chaos as one of their leader skills. All the units I've picked to put in that are Extreme Tech are all on Worldwide Chaos. So we're running a full Extreme Tech team, but we're also having the like high leader skills as well. And then units like the androids, obviously we can get rid of all of the attacks for one turn. Okay, yeah, sounds better for you to be there. I know a lot of people aren't going to have all of the 50% supports or 60% supports. Their banners were pretty good. When they came back, when they got their EZAs, it was like the first couple of multis, you were guaranteed to get one of the 2 supports. The Carbo and Hit were like the best ones to go for. Pam was decent. Cell is pretty good. But yeah, absolutely destroyed. Yeah, the Tech Androids at EZA will be ridiculous. They can still be somewhat usable now, because even though, like, in difficult events they'll get hit really hard, they have the Scouter thing, and they can negate Ki Blast super attacks. So in certain instances, if you're fighting a boss that does the Ki Blast super, and you're able to get them into a position where, like, the only attack of the turn that they're taking is the enemy super attack, then they won't take any damage. So... so for Super Int, we got Bond of Master and Disciple set up, which is, again, we're using characters that actually have like proper leader skills, so this team is a lot more powerful. But yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. I mean, if you get on reasonably well with Battlefield normally, then I would say that this probably won't be too difficult. Because yeah, it's like, it hasn't seemed particularly tough so far. But as I say, they do that, I feel like, deliberately, right? Just because anniversary, lots of new players, lots of returning players. They don't want these like lower tier events to be super difficult, because these are the kind of things that people will jump on and play today to get more stones, and potentially that'll mean another multi on like Broly or Gogeta for people once they've cleared the battlefield. So it's interesting because one of the things that someone was saying yesterday, someone said, is it me or the 9th anniversary LLs feel underwhelming? It's because we've had some crazy units come out since the anniversary characters came out on JP. Like, I'm not going to say that, like, Goku is better than Gogeta or Broly or anything like that, but think about Golden Week Super Saiyan 3 Goku and what he does, and, like, the attack stats that he puts out and stuff like that. Like, he's obviously very, very good. I think Broly and Gogeta are very good as well, but there's definitely been a little bit more power creep since the anniversary. I mean, at least since the Part 1 units, because you got to remember that Beast Gohan is obviously much stronger than the Part 1 characters. So, and then yeah, for Super STR we do a Pure Saiyans team. I'll throw Bardock on there because he can seal. I don't know if this UI Goku can be sealed, but Super STR Pure Saiyans. We've got Super Vegeta and Kaba. The GT duo obviously very good. Dragon Fist Goku very useful as well. Okay, so he can't actually have any status effects on him. And he can dodge. Okay. I probably just want to get rid of you actually off the rotation because you're not very good. Although, with what we've seen so far, with the lower HP for some of these bosses, Kaba will hit pretty hard on this turn. Guard, damage reduction, hits hard is probably better than... Yeah, you could probably say that he's better than Super Saiyan Gogeta. Especially in slot 2 or 3, where he's getting extra attack and a guaranteed extra, like Super. Because obviously Gogeta gets multiple attacks. If you get the Rainbow Orb, like he's consistently doing 3 Supers every turn. But then so is Goku if he's in slot 2 or 3. So... But then Blue Gogeta, he obviously, his strength is the 70% dodge, can counter Ki Blast Supers, and then the next turn, you have the active skill, which basically makes you invincible for the turn. So, I mean, like, the anniversary headliners for Part 1 are very good, but we've seen some crazy TURs come out since their release on JP. So, it's, plus, yeah, that's the one thing that people overlook all the time, that I do keep forgetting, to be fair. 54% healing at the start of the turn, like twice, is pretty good. And then if you transform the other one as well, if you're running double leads, you get 54% heal every turn for like 4 turns. It's pretty crazy. Right, so for super physical we do Goku family. Can't wait for the Heroes EZAs for this year. That's Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta with the family supports. And the fact they're both greatly stackers. Like, their EZAs should be really good. This is a great rotation. Yeah, it's like 54% heal for 4 turns once he transforms. Yeah, see, we're on the last, like, set of enemies, and only taking 60k in slot 1 from a super is, they can dodge as well. Outrageous. But they can be sealed, so, you know. STR Videl EZA. I mean, has the potential to be pretty good. How good is Carnival STR Goku? Not particularly great anymore, but not terrible. The problem is they have to get hit to build up, and they can't tank very well, especially early. Oh yeah, Videl was crazy good when she first came out, so... Yeah, EZA physical Goten and Trunks as well, could be very good. Well, they have been cooking with the EZAs this year. Like, AGL Bardock is like the only real fumble of like recent EZAs. Like, in terms of like Dokkan Fests and LRs, so... Wait, I was told you don't need to transform them. I mean, that's definitely not the case. Both Broly and Gogeta are considerably better once they transform. Like, there's no reason to not transform. The only reason you wouldn't transform Gogeta is if you have him on the first turn and you don't want to float him off and transform him straight away because you want to get extra defense stacks. Because once he transforms, he stops stacking defense, but it's not even really necessarily a huge deal because the trade-off for that is you're getting to the active skill turn quicker, which is what you want. What do you think the first LR Super EZA will be? That's an interesting one. Everyone let me know down below in the comments as well if you're watching the recorded version. The first LR Super EZA. I do think it's interesting, the theory that it could be Goku and Frieza. Because obviously they were the first LR EZA, and they came very early because it was part of a Universe 6 celebration. And obviously the Tanabata's going on JP with a new UI Goku. I also think it could be, if they did like a free-to-play one, imagine if they did the Tech Prime Battle Super Saiyan Goku, like the actual first, you know, first LR, first farmable free-to-play LR character, Tech Super Saiyan Goku. His EZA was pretty decent, like when it first came out. Obviously it's outdated now. But him being the first LR EZA would be really cool. And imagine you have to use, like, the team you have to use against him is, like, all the other EZA Prime Battle LRs or something. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so Super Tech Movie Heroes. Ironically enough, we are against a Broly, who is a movie boss, so it means that God Goku's really good. Tapion's a movie hero support. Super Tech Movie Heroes has always been a crazy team. That's how we get up to like 999 on the AGL Wrathful Broly EZA. Oh yeah, STR LR Zamasu Goku, yeah. Be interesting. He was not very good, unfortunately. I don't really want to float off the gods. Although God Goku's on the other turn. Well, the key is actually really bad on this turn, though, as well. Not ideal. I guess we'll just do that for now. I mean, at least Super Saiyan 3 Goku has that damage reduction because we're not doing his 18 key super, but... Alright, this is like worst case scenario for Birdku, getting hit before he gets his defense raise or anything. He takes 247k, so that's not too bad. Because obviously as we get to the later stages, this is where I would start expecting the bosses to be a little bit harder. But it's not too bad for taking damage from Broly. Because that's the thing, everybody else on the team now should just tank normals for double-digit damage. So... yeah, it's like old school, the flashback to Red Zone Broly, final boss. Him doing that super on you in slot 1 for over 1 million damage. Which at the time, when Red Zone first came out, this event absolutely gapped like so many units in the game. They just became irrelevant. Like 90% of your box became irrelevant when it came to like Red Zone Broly. Which is crazy. What's a good team to run for Int Extreme on Battlefield? I like to run, like, I've got Piccolo and a couple of the other guys that have decent support. Oof, that's actually a lot of damage. I do like a Terrifying Conquerors type thing. You could do movie bosses, potentially. I don't think I've added in Harudagan. I'm not sure which of the categories he would fit on. But yeah, there's a couple of like extreme Int setups that could work. Wow, Piccolo actually got killed. That's crazy. I did not expect that. Well, we have our AGL teams for Beast, because I also have the Heroes team. But damn. Let's try the Extreme AGL team, because that is the weaker one out of the ones that we have. I was not expecting that. Oh yeah, Piccolo probably doesn't have his intro on that team, that is true. I do forget about that sometimes. Piccolo can be a beast, but not if you just throw him on any random team. Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of damage. Obviously Golden Frieza. Of course, when we have Golden Frieza, the massive damage reduction tank, we don't get immediately slot 1 supered. Because yeah, the thing is, like, I don't think anyone else on this rotation other than Golden Frieza could actually tank a super. Okay, good. Because hopefully AGL Zamasu will take the normals, because he does have a little bit of damage reduction. I'm really not sure about physical Rose, though. Hopefully it's just his super that is doing the big damage, but that would be crazy. Okay, good. Hopefully AGL Rose isn't taking like 250k normals here or something. Oh my god, literally is taking 250k, good lord. Yeah, I mean, he hits pretty damn hard, that's for sure. Have we got Rildo on this turn? Okay, good. We get the full orb field then. God damn, what a crazy turn. But Rildo's going to have guard and 673k defense, so hopefully that's enough for him to tank like reasonably well. And then Turles should do some decent damage, so hopefully we should be good here, but good lord. Broly definitely took me by surprise in this one, so yeah, be careful for Broly. Rildo greatly raises his defense on super, so he should be fine here. He still took 83k though. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, AGL Turles should finish him up, I think. Yeah. With the additional, but yeah. So yeah, Broly was a bit of a spicy one. And then we have Beast Gohan as the final, well, physical Ultima Gohan technically, but he's STR. So yeah, final boss for the anniversary battlefield, Ultimate Gohan. As always, as we love to do with the Red Zone runs. Bust out the Heroes team. Got double 200% leads. You. He is STR, which could be awkward for Vegito, but I might throw Meki Cabra on there, actually. Can't wait for his EZA this year as well. Truth make a point about Heroes will be this year. He said they make units way in advance. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying, right? Like, they probably had picked out... Because they said it's not even that they make units in advance every year, which they do. But they said they'd already, like, developed content basically up until the 10th anniversary. So I would assume that also means things like which characters they're doing for Heroes and stuff, right? So... Even though Heroes... This could be maybe the last year we get a Heroes celebration, but I still do think we will be getting one. I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, Janemba immediately taking a super is really bad as well. Broly and Gohan definitely haven't been messing around, have they? Now, I think his normals weren't that bad. I think Turles would have tanked the normals. Because we got a full heal, remember, that turn. So... I think Transform Turles post super isn't taking like 250k normals. I don't think. I don't think so. I mean, he's getting. Does he have 2 phases? Because he's getting destroyed. He doesn't have as much HP as. Well, I guess to be fair, again, we are also running double 200% leads on this team, whereas that Tech Movie team we're running a the gods who give 200 to some of the characters, and then Godku who's like 130. Vegito with the super counter, which is actually really good, because otherwise we would have probably been dead with type disadvantage super. So Gohan can double super you, because that was the second super of the turn. Right, we'll do that. Yeah, I should be able to get Barbary and Dabura's EZA medals now, after this is finished. So, but yeah, I'm assuming... Does he have a set? Because obviously they could put in Beast as a boss before you can summon the unit, but it feels like Gohan was a lot easier than Broly. If this is just the only phase and we just kill him on this turn. Oh, okay, yeah, Gohan is just easier than Broly, apparently. Well, there you go. I mean, he can double super, which he did do in that first turn. And again, like I say, maybe it's because we had the slightly more powerful team for Gohan than we did against Broly. But There you go. So congratulations. We only took one extra attempt than we would normally, which, to be fair, there's normally more enemies in a normal battlefield as well. So we can go ahead and grab our mission rewards here. Tons of stuff in the gift box now. And there we go. So 35 stones, couple of Kais, the battlefield currency. You get the normal battlefield currency as you do like each stage, right? So we should have that already. So I should now be able to get those medals. Bit late for doing like a showcase or anything, but hooray! And how I go down to having, what, 39k battlefield memories. So there's a copy of these guys available for 470,000, and I have 40,000. Good times. Well, at least I can get the Easy A for Barbary and Deborah done now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the anniversary special battlefield. How did you get on with the stages? Were there any ones in particular that you struggled with? What team setups did you use? What did you think about the overall special 9th anniversary Ultimate Clash? Like I said, they do make these ones, I feel, a little bit easier. Although Broly definitely took me by surprise a little bit there. But let me know all your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out all the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.